Okay, so this is, I think the last one I'll be doing on I don't know how many I've done. maybe 15, maybe a dozen, maybe, I don't know. Of the 147 GOP members who voted to overturn the 2020 election. So this one's on Josh Hawley. He's about 43. He's a Capricorn, I think, needing some hard lessons. He's a senator, and he was one of the first idiots that said that he had plans to object to the, certification of the 2020 election. So he has a direct link into the January 6th insurrection. So I want to look at his political future. He was elected in 2018 and started his role in 2019. So they get 6 years. So we're stuck with him for a while unless something else takes him out. Okay, so let's see. What is his future? Remember, he was the guy that was, like, threw his fist up in the air, like, yeah, let's go, kind of thing. And then as soon as they all came in the building, he was caught on camera running. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, so first card goes here. Yep, there he was in on the plans. So how's this going to go for him? Josh Hawley. Ooh. Well, his wife isn't going to be very happy. Oh, actually, forgetting. Let's move them all the way over so I can take those 4 off the bottom and put them over here. Okay, so what's our last card here? Yeah, she's going to want to run away. Or into some drugs or alcohol. That's interesting. I read that they have 3 kids. I think they live in Missouri. But then they bought another house when he came in, and then here he is. Okay, when they came into the Senate, or when he came into the Senate. Josh Hawley, what is your political future? It doesn't look good. I mean, it looks restricted. Yeah, ruh-roh. That's an indictment or a subpoena card. It's some sad, situation he's not going to want to deal with. Yeah. Oh, I think he lied to the J6 committee. If he even went in, he might not have gone in. I don't know. Something to do with the travel. Oops. Or maybe a job change for him. Oh, yeah, because at night's over here. And these cards touch. So I don't think he'll be reelected, you guys. That's one thing I think we can say. Yeah, there's rules around what Congress people can do. Especially senators, they come down they come down hard on anybody. It just takes so darn long. We have to be so patient. Okay. All right, so under, here we have, so here would be his loyalty to Trump. Then the karma ensues, and a painful loss. To his wealth and creativity. I don't know if this is a person here, unless he has an older, no, he couldn't. He's only 43. I don't think he'd have an older daughter. I don't think he'd have a teenage daughter yet. They're probably young, but I don't know. Or maybe this is somebody on the side. Yikes. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to start here because he came through. So this 9-box square here brings in him expecting some favors, and especially monetary favors. We have 2 of the money cards here hanging over him. And that's his, his ambition, reputation, all of that. Mostly reputation, though. All of these cards are sneaking up behind his back. He's looking forward to, I don't know, maybe having some time to hang out with his clannish, community of people like the other 146 Republicans who voted to overturn the election. He doesn't have any control over how much money he can make, I think, right now, even though that was weighing down on him, and that was, in his headspace, and it probably still is. And but he might have some control over some of the people that he's hung out with that were also cheating and trying to cheat the election, right? This is probably, well, it could be Trump, it could be anybody that supported the insurrection, and especially someone who had to do with getting people to the Capitol. But then on another level, this could just indicate the job change for him that he thinks he's in control of, but I don't think so. Looking at these cards, I don't see him getting reelected. The cards that are sneaking up behind his back tell me that there's a lack of support coming in, and either a subpoena or indictment, probably an indictment because it's right underneath the imprisonment card, and he's going to need attorneys. And then with the main male here, knighting to the imprisonment card, coming, hanging over him, right? And coming up behind his back and hanging over him. This is like no control at all. He will be at least restricted, if not imprisoned, for his part in the plan. And then because of that, notice how the concern card knights to him as well. And this is our card of just mulling over, issues, and you can't get out from underneath it, and you're feeling kind of, feeling pretty helpless, right? And the mental lack of clarity that, of course, anybody like him would have. Maybe we could even say some mental illness. You have to be somewhat mentally ill to try and pull off to get behind Donald John Trump. You have to be somewhat mentally ill. It's just like being a part of a cult member, right? Isn't that scary that we have 147 cult members in our House and Senate? Isn't that great? Don't you just love that in our Congress? Sheesh. Okay, so the center card here is ambition. But his ambition was to cheat, because it knights to the false person. His ambition was to just rise to the top. There are no shortcuts in life, dude. You need to know that. He also has the ambitions for his wife, and I guess maybe it's just political ambitions. Yeah, he still has a lot of political ambitions, but I don't think they're going to work out because of the imprisonment card knights to this, like, secrets and support, but the poverty card is next to the secrets and supportive, woman, but is more of, when I'm reading these people, they don't have to be people. The mature woman, the younger, the privileged lady, main male is always a person, if it's a male that you're reading on. But the wealthy man, there are 6 people cards, right? So besides the main male and female, there's, the wealthy man, mature woman, privileged lady. Nowadays, this could be a wealthy woman. The times were very different at the turn of the century, right? So these people don't have to be people. These people cards do not have to be people. They can just be the space holders for the true meaning of the card, which is like ambition for the wealthy man, confidant and supportive, mature woman is the, just think of secrets and confidence, and it could be many people, and they don't necessarily have to be women. So, yeah, and the privileged lady, that is usually someone under 50 or 55 tops, and they're creative. We're talking creative and thinking very abundantly. So his abundance and his creativity will suffer a very painful loss. Hopefully, the Lover's card is because this is a card of success, and but people that stick together, people who are very loyal to each other. But with the toil and labor card and the coffin card, it messes that card up terribly. So this could even be the privileged lady, could even be like Marjorie Taylor Greene or Lauren Boebert. It could be the placeholder for both of those gals, and any other, Elise Stefanik, any of the other idiots that would get in alignment with that plan, all going to be suffering a painful loss. Okay, so let's start with the opening 3 here. Okay, so his strategy was to rise to the top, and he would take bribes, kickbacks, anything to amass fortune, right? And we have 3 of the money cards in this spread. Every time, right? It doesn't seem to matter who we're reading on around Trump. It's like all the money cards come through, just about. We're only missing 1 here. Okay, but anyway, so his abundance, so he had a strategy for abundance, and he didn't mind joining a clan, which he did in order to do it. This could also, the house card could also be our stand-in card for, Congress. And then he also had this vision, this strategy for money. It's all about money, and also had this vision that he could just keep working and keep, bringing in the dough. This is the kind of guy that maybe got into politics just for the money. Interesting. Okay, so I'm wondering if it's even important to keep going and read all these cards. I mean, it's all pretty much right here. If I just stand back and kind of glaze over and not even knight and link them together, it just looks to me like he was in it for the money. Yeah, I don't need to go any further. The short answer is this guy was in it for the money, would do anything for the money, has a very, I'm thinking, like he might have some street smarts, but not much common sense. And I keep hearing low IQ in the guys, when they think about him, it's like low IQ. I don't know. Can somebody be highly educated and have a low IQ? Probably. If you don't have common sense and you have no morals. Yeah. Because he has some hard lessons to learn. And then especially him being a later degree Capricorn, it's possible that Pluto's crossing right over, or has crossed over his sun, and I'd have to look and see if there's even birth data on him. But I did notice the birthday, and it looked like Capricorn. I can't remember the date. Yeah, anyway, that doesn't matter. I can see that his karma is to have a very painful loss as to his creative wealth endeavors. And he hooked up with the wrong people. He has that same karma there. And yeah, something's going to come down. The imprisonment card knighting to the change in job card, and the imprisonment card knighting to the political rules that, this could very well just be one of the Constitution's cards, We could have that other, what's that other one? The courthouse card. Let me see if I can find it anywhere. Yeah, some other cards that were at the bottom. That's, yeah, right. Oh, God, right? Oh, here we go. The teamwork and the documents to prove that he was all up in it, right? Let me see. Here, let's see if I can find that card I was trying to show you. Oh, it's got to be here. Here we go. These 2 cards here remind me a lot of our Constitution, the written declaration, and then the rules that uphold our Constitution. And imprisonment hangs over, it connects to that card there, knights, to the official person, which is upholding the rules and regulations that create stability for us. He doesn't get stability because he tried to break it apart for us. He's worried about ever being able to serve in a governmental position, and I don't think he will. I think this guy's going down. So yeah, but anyway, big hugs to you guys. Feel free to drop in your comments for anything I missed. I'm sure I did, but yeah, look forward to hearing from you. Okay, hope you're doing well. Take good care. Bye.